Okay, I got bored making these tutorials because I have the attention span of a potato and the genetics too. Anyways, so we're going to start. First of all, when you start off, it's all going to be paused. Over here, you're going to see your map screen, which it's a fucking map. What do you want me to tell you? It's fucking awesome. It's got features. You want to push tab twice. There you go. Now this is how everyone plays Dwarf Fortress. Anyone who opens that fucking screen is an autist. Remember that. They open that screen, call them an elf. There's no fucking point to have that screen open unless you have a massive embark area. Okay, we'll play with it open anyways. I'm not trying to be a dick, I'm just am. So over here you see a lot of information. Just a metric fuck ton of information. And if you want to research any particular thing, I would suggest going to the wiki. Because yet again, I'm lazy. I don't really want to go through all of it with you, but I'm going to go through the essentials to start playing. And that's what you need. You need to start playing so you can have fun. Now, these are new. These are trees. These are actually treetops. So first of all, you want to push... so look at your keyboard. You see your M, and then the two little triangle brackets to its right, and then the mystery mark. So what you want to do is you want to push Shift, and then one of those triangle brackets. The one to the right will go down, and the one to the left will go up. Down here, if you can see my mouse, look at the mouse, it's moving and shit. Down here is the layer you're on, 141. Now imagine this going up. So 200 is really high, 0 is very, very deep in the earth. So 141. So we go down, now we're at 140. Now we're at 139. So you can see shit like that. Now, what's that? So, okay. So if you push K, boom. You see this yellow cursor that just appeared when we pushed K? You can use the arrow keys to move that around, and over here, it will tell you what you're looking at. So we want to say, oh, first of all, ignore like these like weird buckets and weird spots. That's just to take up the darkness so it's not just pitch black. I've heard people ask questions about that, so I wanted to confirm that. This shit is all useless and has no value in-game. It's just kind of there. Anyway, so let's go down. So this is a clay wall, as you can see up here. We're looking at a clay wall. This is a sand wall. And that's sand that's just sitting on the ground. There's a peach tree sapling, dolomite boulder. Dolomite. So, okay, we want to go back up to where our dwarves were. So we want to push Shift and then the left triangle bracket twice. Now we're back to the dwarves. It's still paused. We can push Escape to get out of this menu here so we stop selecting stuff. Now, first of all, we want to push D for designations. And we will go push D again, you'll see over here, for mining. Now, I was lucky enough to have a mountain. I love building into mountains like this. So first of all, these little triangle things here are ramps. That means that a dwarf or a creature could step on this and then use that to get up to the next layer. As you can see, these ramps are pointing up, which means there's a ramp going up. If you see a ramp that points downward, that means whatever it is going specifically downward. You can walk down upward ramps if they're connecting to the land you're standing on. Just wanted to explain that because that caught me off guard when I first started playing. Okay, so in order to select what you want to mine, you want to push Enter. Now, if we move, first of all, we can see here our selection is 1 by 1 by 1. It'll actually tell you the dimensions. So, this is where we selected that flashing block. Now, we're going to go up just a few blocks in here, like this. Now, our dwarves will start to dig that. So we want to push space, which will resume the game. Right now it's paused. So, we'll allow them to go. And now our miners, very fast little bastards, are going to dig that out for us because they're nice. They're very nice people. And as you can see, they'll do what you want to do because they're dwarves. They just want to work, man. They just want to work and drink. We're going to pause again with the space bar. Push D for destination again. Now this is to get into the earth. If you don't have a mountain like this, it's fine. You can get into the earth just fine. I'm about to teach you how to do that now. You want to go over here to where it says downward stairway, so J. And you want to make it. Now I usually make them 4. That way the dwarves have a little extra to path through because sometimes they'll get stuck or they won't know how to get through something. So 4 is the minimum. Some people will do a 3 by 3. It's all up to you. One cool way I've seen it, they do their stairs like this, and then they push X. X is remove designation, and then they just double click there to get rid of that, and then they have like a pillar going all the way down their staircases. So it's whatever you want to do. You know, it's all for looks. A lot of people spend a lot of time on that. So now the dwarves are going to dig that out, but we have a problem. If we go down one, the stairs only go down 1 layer. So what we're going to want to do now is we're going to want to go to, I believe it's I, yes, you push I, and it'll go to up-down stairway. Now we want to go down a layer, push Enter here. Now you notice, we go down, that corner is selected. Now imagine this is like a 3D cube. So if I go over here, now you notice it'll be the same size as this if I make it here. That only makes it on 1 layer. So if we go down one, there's no more there. So what you want to do is you want to select an area like that, So we can see these stairs are here. Now, this is where we're going to be making the new stairway, but we want to make a few layers. We don't want to make just one layer. So you want to go down, with that still selected, you want to go down a few layers. We're going to go down like 10. And now if we go up, see we're going up now, up, and all the stairs are still there. That designation stays. Imagine that we selected a 3D cube heading down. That's basically what we did. So now we want to push spacebar for resume again, and the dwarves will get right to work digging all those out. And as you can see down here, we're striking different types of rocks like gypsum and praise and hematite. So these kinds of things are all minerals and ores you can encounter in the game. They use actual like scientific names for a lot of the ores, so you can either look them up on some sort of geography site if you're an idiot, or you can just go to the wiki. Yet again, Dwarf Fortress Wiki is your friend. It's full of a lot of bland humor, which is okay, I guess, but it's also filled with a ton of information. Like, it's fucking ridiculous how many questions can be answered just by going to that wiki. So let's continue again. Let's allow them to dig this out a little. As you can see, they'll just keep going until they've reached the bottom of that. So while they're doing that, let's show you a little extra. So first of all, we have all these animals. Look at them all. Holy fuck, there's a lot of animals. Now first of all, dogs and cats do not need to eat grass to live. They can just walk around and do whatever the fuck they want. But if you have herd animals and cattle and such, like hens, cows, fucking yaks, boars, they need grass to live. So we push I for zone, and we can make a zone. We're just going to put one right in the front here because no, you know what? Let's go down here. So now I'm selecting in this area. Push enter. It's just like designating a mine. And we're going to make an area nice, good size like that. Now this whole area is selected. It looks like a bunch of logs because I'm using a texture pack. Sometimes it makes things weird. But this is the area we've selected. Now you can look over here. We can mark as a water source, which means dwarves will only take water from that source. Or they'll take water from that source primarily. Fishing, same thing, as they'll fish in that area primarily. And these two, I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure is what it is. Garbage dump, they will throw all their shit there. Pen/pasture is what one we want. Pit/pond, I don't know what it does. Wikipedia that. Sand, I'm guessing that's where they take their sand from. Meeting area, I'll show you that in a bit. Hospital, I'll show you that in a bit. And animal training. So animal training is where your guys will drag off certain animals to train them for war or simply tame them. Because a lot of animals you find, they're not tame. You gotta tame them. Okay, so we're gonna push N for pen/pasture and then capital N, so hold shift and N. And now you can choose what animals we're gonna put in here. So we're going to put everything but the dogs and cats. So horses, you just use the plus and minus keys and then enter to select. Plus and minus move around. We're going to put everything here. Why, you ask? Because they are fucking annoying and they're all over the place and I don't like that because my fucking ADHD, man. Okay, and we're just going to push escape. It's done. Now the dwarves are going to start moving them over there because they're good little dwarves and they'll listen to what you say until their last breath, which you'll obviously be there to witness as their overbearing overlord. Now they're going to move all this shit, but hens and other types of birds cannot lay eggs just on the ground. They're fucking prudes. They need a little box to hide in, a little privacy. So we want to push B for build. Now a lot of things are here. Right now we're just going to worry about nest box, which is down here, which is a capital N. So this build comes with one nest box, I believe. Yeah, see, so right here, once you push enter to where you want to build, so this is where we're building at, I pushed enter here, and then this is what we have. We have one fungi wood nest box. It's 15 distance from where this is. So it is 15 blocks away, basically. So it's over here, 15 meters. And we have one. So we're just going to select that because it's the only one we have. And now they're going to build it. And someone will drag it over and put it there. So now we can have one bird laying eggs. A bird will claim that. And boom, built. Okay, so now I'm just going to show a little extra here because I just want to kind of get things done. I don't want to record for too long. Fuck it, man. I'm just going to show you guys some workshop things up here. So build W. One of the most important workshops is the mason. You want to push M for the mason. So you push B for build, W for workshop, and then M for masons. You can see all these shortcuts just by reading through the list yourself. We're going to put a mason shop right here. Now you can choose what you want to build. We don't want to use our charcoal to build it because we brought that with us. We don't want to use the coke to use it. With coke you can burn it down and make more charcoal and use it for smithing. Same thing with charcoal. We don't want to use clay for it because that's pretty shitty. I think we brought that with us. Tower cap logs. So we're just going to use the wood. Now we have more options. So we're going to build ourselves a still, L. And yet again, we're just going to use some of the tower cap logs. We want a carpenter, so C, because that's pretty good. We're out of wood for the carpenter. So we're going to use gabbro. And we're going to use I think that's really all we need right now. And kitchen, I gotta teach you guys how a kitchen works. Okay, so the dwarf's gonna build that shit. In the meantime, I'm gonna teach you guys how to designate for trees. So push D, and then push T, and you can cut down a tree. Now, cutting down trees is really fucking dangerous because now they have multiple layers. I actually lost my expedition leader the last time I did this. So I'm just gonna cut down 2 trees here, and hopefully it doesn't kill any dwarfs. I actually, it's really dangerous, and we'll see if that happens here now while they're doing their shit. I'm probably going to have to cut this episode short because I don't want it to record for forever, so I will catch you guys in the next episode.